Hey guys, Dr. Mark Lewis Johnson Sr., and welcome to another edition of the Blue Jacket Book Review. Now, today's book is entitled The Logic of Evangelism. This is by William J. Abraham. Now, listen, this book is one of those books that's going to make you stop and pause. He's frustrated that evangelism is considered a second-class citizen. It's like if you're an evangelist and you're over there telling someone about the good news of Jesus, you stay in that corner. We theologians, we're going to be over here speaking of the great things of the kingdom of God because that's what we do. And Abraham's is dismayed. He's like frustrated that there's little attention paid to evangelism. So he sought to provide a solid theological framework for the practice of evangelism. He said this: if theologians were evangelists and evangelists were theologians, we would have the ideal church. That's not the issue. The issue is the theologians think they're all that, and so they're leaving the practice of evangelism to the hands of individuals who may not know the deep things of the theological issues. Now, it doesn't mean everyone can evangelize, but he's saying don't relegate the evangelism to a second-tier society. And he's frustrated with people like John Wesley and Charles Finney and Billy Graham and Dwight Moody and Billy Sunday, and the list goes on because they maintain a large impact on the kingdom of God, but they lack the critical theology for the health of evangelism in main theological circles. How you like that? He's telling them about themselves. Like, you guys are the big dogs of the whole entire faith. I mean, we look up to you. Billy Graham, Billy Sunday. Like, you guys are the cream of the crop. Man, the health of evangelism, the critical health of evangelism is key. But in theological circles, not so much. And it frustrates him. So he wanted to do something about it. So his purpose is twofold for this book. Number one, first, to address the theological academy, which is far too long relegated evangelism, church planting, and mission to the sidelines. Like you're still in the house, but you're off to the side. So he wanted to take this false dichotomy and just turn it on its head, and want to apply theology to that. The second thing, he wanted to provide a penetrating critique of many contemporary approaches to evangelism, which lack both theological integrity and strategic effectiveness. So you can see here in the logic of evangelism that he's really going for the jugular. He's calling people out on the carpet and saying, if you're really serious about this thing, and the only way it works is if we work it together. So, any vision of evangelism that ignores the kingdom of God or relates it to a position of secondary importance or fails to wrestle thoroughly with it, the contents of it is destined to fail. So if you see it as a second-class citizen, evangelism will fall. And we're seeing those numbers decline. And that's why he wrote this book. In order to get people focus on the logic of evangelism in a way that challenges theologians and says, hey, listen, yes, what you're doing is matter. Yes, the pen and the paper and the books and things that's written matters. But if we're going to do it right and do it in a way that's pleasing unto God, it has to be done in a way that gives its integrity back and that it's not something that you do on the side. I'm Dr. Mark Lewis Johnson Sr. If you have any questions about this book, give me an email, info@marklewisjohnson.com. You want to check out any other books that we have? Go ahead, www.marklewisjohnson.com. In the meantime, may God bless you and keep you in his perfect peace.